One of the most glamorous stars the screen has ever known.
And one of the most beautiful women in the world.
Well, shall we all say it together? I think we all know. Girl in the world. Hedy Lamarr.
Hedy Lamarr, the name that shone bright in the golden age of Hollywood. With her captivating beauty and undeniable talent, she graced the silver screen like no other. But what if I told you there's more to her story than meets the eye? What secrets lie beneath the surface of this enigmatic starlet's life? Today, we're diving into the untold tale of Hedy Lamarr, a story filled with twists, turns, and revelations that will leave you spellbound. From her glamorous on-screen persona to the mysteries of her private life, we're about to uncover it all. Let's get started. Born Hedwig Eva Maria Kiesler on November 9, 1914, in Vienna, Austria, this Hollywood bombshell had quite the fascinating upbringing. Despite her parents having Jewish heritage, she was raised as a Christian. Talk about a surprising twist, right? Her dad was a big shot bank director from Limburg, while her mum was a piano prodigy from Budapest. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Little Hedy wasn't just into dolls and dress-up. Nope, she was a theater and film buff from day one. At just 12 years old, she snagged the spotlight by winning a beauty contest in Vienna. Hedy wasn't just a pretty face, she had brains to match. Thanks to her inventor dad, who loved to chat about all things tech and society, she developed a keen interest in how things ticked. Now, let's fast forward to her teenage years. A filmmaker spotted her talent and boom! She became a sensation in the international film scene after starring in a scandalous flick called Ecstasy in 1933. Hedy's love life wasn't all sunshine and roses. Nope, she had a whirlwind romance with Fritz Mandy, a rich Austrian arms dealer who had some shady connections. From there, she jetted off to London, where she caught the eye of none other than Louis B. Mayer, a big shot at MGM. Once she landed in Hollywood, her life took a whole new turn. She signed a contract with Mayer's studio, and voila, Hedy Kiesler became Hedy Lamarr. After Hedy's dazzling debut in Algiers, Hollywood couldn't get enough of her. She became the talk of the town overnight, stealing hearts and dominating the box office like a true queen. Can you imagine going from obscurity to the it girl of Tinseltown in the blink of an eye? Throughout the 1930s and 1940s, Hedy graced the silver screen in one hit after another, earning rave reviews and stealing the spotlight with her mesmerizing beauty. She was Hal Wallace's first choice for Casablanca's leading lady. But hey, even Hollywood royalty like Ingrid Bergman couldn't keep up with Hedy's star power. Now, let's talk about the men in Hedy's life. She was linked to some of the most eligible bachelors of her time, including the enigmatic Howard Hughes. But here's the twist. It wasn't just about his riches for Hedy. Nope. She was drawn to his passion for innovation. Who knew? She had a thing for brains as well as beauty. Thanks to Hughes, Hedy's dormant love for science and engineering was reignited. He even decked out her trailer with scientific equipment so she could tinker away between takes. Talk about a supportive boyfriend, right? But wait, there's more. Hughes took Hedy under his wing and showed her the ropes at his airplane manufacturing facilities. Hedy's genius wasn't just confined to the silver screen. Nope, she crafted a groundbreaking wing design inspired by the aerodynamics of birds and fish. When she showed her work to Hughes, he was blown away. In 1942, smack dab in the middle of her Hollywood heyday, she crossed paths with a composer named George Antheil at a swanky dinner party. And guess what? They didn't just hit it off, they sparked a creative whirlwind. Bonding over their shared love for science and tech, Hedy and George cooked up something truly groundbreaking, a secret communication system. Yup, you heard that right. This nifty gadget used a sneaky trick called frequency hopping to bamboozle enemy spies during World War II. Originally designed to outsmart those sneaky Nazis, Their invention laid the groundwork for modern marvels like Wi-Fi, GPS, and Bluetooth. Hedy and George didn't get the recognition they deserved right away. Nope. Their genius was so mind-blowing that even the military scratched their heads in confusion. Can you imagine? The Navy shelved their invention, thinking, what could a composer and a movie star possibly know about this stuff? It wasn't until decades later, during the Cuban Missile Crisis, that their brilliant idea finally saw the light of day. But hey, better late than never, right? In 1997, Hedy was finally honored with the Electronic Frontier Foundation Pioneer Award, followed by the prestigious Bulby Na Spirit of Achievement Award. And in 2014, she and George were posthumously inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame. Now, let's take a peek into the latter part of Hedy Lamarr's film career. 7 years after her groundbreaking invention earned her the moniker of the mother of Wi-Fi, she graced the silver screen in Cecil B. DeMille's epic biblical drama, Samson and Delilah. The film snagged 2 Oscars and left audiences and critics alike singing her praises. But hey, even Hollywood legends like Hedy have their ups and downs. While she soared high in films like Canyon and My Favorite Spy in the 50s, not every flick was a hit. Take A Lady Without Passport, for example. It turned out to be a box office flop. As the years rolled on, Hedy's star began to fade, despite her best efforts. She even dipped her toes into producing with Loves of Three Queens in '54. But alas, the project crashed and burned, leaving her millions of dollars in the red. After bidding adieu to Hollywood, she embarked on a new adventure, designing a ski resort in Aspen, Colorado, with husband-hubby W. Howard Lee. But the project hit a bump in the snow, leaving Hedy in dire straits despite her groundbreaking inventions that would revolutionize the world. In the 60s, things took a turn for the worse when she found herself in hot water twice. Yup, you heard it right. First, she got pinched for shoplifting in LA, but those charges were dropped faster than a hot potato. Then, in '91, she landed in a similar pickle in Florida, all over a measly $21.48 worth of eye drops and laxatives. Talk about a tough break, huh? By the 70s, Hedy was living life in seclusion, turning down offers left and right, including a juicy lawsuit against Warner Brothers over a movie parody. But wait, it gets even juicier. She settled out of court for a cool sum after Mel Brooks himself felt flattered by the whole ordeal. As her eyesight faded, Hedy retreated further from the limelight, settling in sunny Miami Beach. She spent her final years in near-total seclusion, with only her trusty telephone for company. On January 19, 2000, Hedy bid farewell to this wild ride we call life, leaving behind a legacy that would shape the world as we know it. So, what do you think? Share your thoughts on this Hollywood tragedy in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this roller coaster of a ride, some love by liking this video and hitting that subscribe button for more captivating stories like this.